These tips may seem simple, but they can make a big difference in the long run and save you a lot of time. This first tip is for the people who've been asking me how I zoom in on my timeline and expand the video and audio clips. To zoom in and out on your timeline, all you have to do is hold down the Alt key and scroll up and down on the scroll wheel on your mouse. This is the alternate way of doing it instead of going to the slider that's on the timeline to zoom in and zoom out. To increase or decrease the height of your video tracks, all you gotta do is hover where the video tracks are with your mouse, hold down Shift and scroll up or down to increase or decrease the height of your video tracks. And then you do the same thing if you want to increase or decrease the height of your audio tracks. You just bring your mouse down to where your audio tracks are, hold down Shift, scroll up and down. This is just an alternate way of doing it. You can also go over to the left side of your timeline and click on the icon, go to the drop-down menu and select the sliders for video or audio. This is one of my favorite ones to use to save time. You can hit Command B wherever your playhead is to make a cut. I like making a cut where my playhead is versus having to go to the blade tool, make the cut, and then switch back to my arrow, my mouse. It just cuts down on the amount of clicks that you need to make in order to make a cut on your project, which in the long run will save you time when you're editing for hours on projects and having to do multiple cuts. I've reprogrammed that button for me to be C on my keyboard commands. Instead of 2 keyboard clicks, it's just 1. I go wherever my playhead is, I hit C for cut, and it makes a cut right there. So I save even more time. This is another one that doesn't seem like a big deal when you don't have a lot of video tracks you're having to edit through and things like that. But when you have a timeline that's full of things and you want to be able to move clips up and down quickly, this can help. After you've selected your clip, hold the Alt button and press up and down on the arrow keys to move your video or audio clip up and down a track level. Just be mindful that when you move a video track up and down, it will overwrite whatever is underneath of it. Same thing with the audio. So if you want multiple things to go down together, make sure you have everything selected that needs to move. And if you're moving it, just be careful that you're not overriding something else that you want to stay there. I can really see this coming more into play when you have a lot of stuff going on in your timeline and you need to make precise movements with video clips up and down track layers. I got a bonus tip for you guys. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a big editing time saver, but if you hold down the Shift key and hit number 1 on your keyboard, it will pull up your project manager. This is an alternate to going down to the bottom right of your screen and hitting the house icon, which brings up the home or project management screen. It's not necessarily a huge time saver while editing, but it can come in handy when you're jumping between multiple projects at one time like I do. If you found any of these useful, let me know in the comments which ones you're going to be using for your next video. If you found some value in this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for even more of Davinci Resolve tips and tricks. Until next time, peace.